What's up, y'all? This is Marcus Frazier from Teachable Tuesdays, here to motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be a better you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. If you could hit that subscribe button, notification button, make sure you stay up to date with all of my Teachable Tuesdays content. Today is going to be a Teachable Tuesday Shorts, where in 5 minutes or less, I do my best to go ahead and talk about a topic that you guys came up with, something I came up with, or we came up with as a community. Anybody that knows me or follows me on Instagram knows that I love skating. It is definitely one of my passions, one of my hobbies. So I wanted to give some tips for some beginner skaters because I've been seeing a lot of beginner skaters in person and also throughout social media, and I'm hoping that this will help. So here we go. So 3 tips. Tip number 1. You have to make sure that you stay aware as far as being in your own specific lane of learning. And what I mean by that is, how you learn is going to be different from somebody else, right? It may take somebody else a little bit more time to get, one type of move or one type of routine. It may take somebody else less time. And that just really all depends on, how much they practice, how their body functions are and things of that nature, right? Like I know for me, I don't really have a lot of rhythm. So when it comes to routines, it takes me a little longer to get them. But once I get them, I'm pretty set. So just remember that, make sure you stay in your own lane when it comes to your learning process. Don't necessarily look at the next person, which actually brings me to tip number 2. Progress is not linear. Like I mentioned before, when it comes to certain routines and moves, you're not going to get it as fast as the next person, or you may get it faster than the next person. It really all depends. My main thing is I see a lot of people oftentimes they kind of give up and throw in the towel because they feel like they're not learning a move fast enough. Don't give up. Keep pushing yourself. Keep trying. Progress is progress no matter how long it takes. You know what I'm saying? And finally, tip number 3. I think this is a very, very important one, but practice, practice, practice. Practice does not make perfect. Practice makes improvement. But in order for you to get better as a skater, you actually have to get out there and skate as much as you can. Going to skating rinks or skating outside, whatever the case may be. Just make sure you constantly practice, practice, practice. That is the way that you will get better as a skater. You'll be surprised that the more you practice, the more improvements you'll see in your skate techniques, your routines, and just overall, your confidence in skating in general. And I'm going to give you a bonus one. For those that seriously want to learn how to skate, I know a lot of times you go to skating rinks and you see the rentals. Down here we call them brownies. Go ahead and ditch the rentals and get your own skates. If you're really, really serious about learning how to skate, invest some money in some good skates. I'm not saying you got to pay $800, $900 for some skates, but maybe a good $150, $200. Like I know my vanillas, they costed me about $220 when I got them, and they're really, really good skates. I've had them for a year. I'm thinking about getting some new skates, but that's only because I don't want to keep changing my indoor wheels and my outdoor wheels constantly over and over again. It's kind of annoying. So I want to have skates that I use outdoors and skates that I use indoors. Really no such thing as far as I know. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, correct me, as indoor and outdoor skates. But there's definitely indoor wheels, outdoor wheels, and also hybrid wheels, which actually, let me go to bonus number 2, and then we're going to cut this video off. Invest in some indoor wheels and outdoor wheels as well, so that way you can practice outside. Now, I know, granted, depending on which state you live in, you might not be able to practice all year long outside because the up north states and the Midwest states, they get really, really cold during the wintertime. But, anytime that you can practice outside, it'll also speed your progression up because it's a lot harder to skate outside than it is to skate indoors. All right. Remember that your indoor wheels are hard. Use them for indoor rinks and whatnot. Your outdoor wheels are soft. You use them for like basketball courts, tennis courts, and whatnot. All right. So if you guys like this video, I'll actually go ahead and do another video in the near future. But again, this is Marcus Frazier from Teachable Tuesdays, here to motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be a better you. Thank you for joining me for another Teachable Tuesday Shorts. Remember, please hit that like button, share this video if you like it, and subscribe so that way you can stay up to date with all of my Teachable Tuesdays content. And stay tuned. I have a lot of Teachable Tuesdays content, more than normal, that's going to be dropping over the next couple weeks. I love you guys. Stay safe. Peace out.